yan, tama yan. Ganyan ka lang forever tayo. Okay, ngayon naman, punta po tayo kay Mylene De Leon of Pop Life. Hi, Mylene!
Hello po!
Okay, I'm sure nung you were in The Voice pa lang, you didn't take na you'd celebrate anniversary, 10th anniversary sa Canada. Now that it has happened, ano nakikita mo sarili mo sa music industry? Saan ka na papunta? You have to syempre complete na 10th anniversary. Do you see yourself in an international career or mga plans mo pa for your music career?
Alam niyo po, akala ko after ng concert ko, makakapagpahinga na ako. Hindi pala talaga. Dami pa rin mga nangyayari mga ganap. And I'm just so grateful and I feel so blessed. Kasi, ayun po, mas gusto ko rin yung maraming nangyayari kaysa naman wala. And one of those things is recording kasi we're trying to finish up my first album under Star Music. Iniisip namin kung i-release namin siya before the concert po sana or during or the night before the concert, pero sabi namin, let's just let the concert have its own moment and then let's have my first album under Star Music have its own moment as well. So that's one of the things that we're doing now. And to release music internationally, hopefully, syempre po in the future, do another performance on the global stage, katulad ng ginawa ko po dati for Singer 2019. And yeah, that's it in terms of music. Tapos, yun po, showtime araw-araw. I'm also planning to go on a short vacation back in Canada. Kasi after Can't Buy Me Love, diretso na pong rehearsals for the concert, tapos other things, shoots and other shows as well. So I really requested to block off at least 2 weeks lang para makahinga. Opo, yun.
Sa concert mo rin, you mentioned na the very important people in your life were there. Yung parents, coach mo. Meron bang somebody missing na you wish nandun siya ng special moment na yun sa akin?
Well, I mean, for me, sino ba? I mean, nakaka-touch din kasi nagbiyahe po talaga yung mga relatives ko from Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya. I mean, I wish all of them were there kasi some of them are in the States, in Canada. And of course, yung grandma ko on my dad's side who passed away before I joined The Voice Kids, parang isa yun sa mga pangarap niya para sa akin kasi alam niya kumakanta ako and one of her dreams for me was to become, you know, a popular singer in the Philippines. So, ayun nga, I know napanood niya naman yun from heaven. But yeah, nakaka-touch din kasi andun din yung grandparents ko from Nueva Vizcaya on my mom's side and then ayun po, parang hindi ko rin in-expect na lilipat yung dad ko from Canada and stuff like that. So I was just really happy that they were all part of my milestone as well. Yun po.
Sa showbiz daw friends, is there anybody na sana nandun?
Showbiz friends.
Showbiz friends. Well, marami namang nagsabi na may kasabay na word po yung concert ko in terms of attendance. And yeah, parang whoever was there that night, talagang na-appreciate ko yung effort nila kasi yung iba nanggaling pa sa ASAP rehearsals kasi live yung ASAP on June 2nd, yung iba nanggaling sa training ng Star Magic Games kasi live din sa Araneta the next day yung Star Magic Games. Si Alexa Ilacad na nag-concert direct before, andun din siya. Oh, so it really meant so much to me. Tsaka, you will really know the people who will make an effort for you kahit ano pang mangyari. So it really meant so much. Kasi they didn't have to go out of their way naman para manood. Kasi you can always watch it on YouTube, on Facebook or Instagram. But to be there in person to support me meant so much. Tsaka isa sa mga hinanakit ko, hindi ko nabati dun in person si Jeremy tsaka si Kuya Jason din na nanood. Kasi nabanggit ko lahat ng mga artist friends ko na nanood. Tapos hindi ko alam na nanood sila.
Bumawi ka ngayon, Darren. Bumawi ka ngayon.
Maraming salamat, Jeremy Glinogan tsaka Jason D sa panonood. Sila lang hindi ko nabanggit ng concert. So ito na. Maraming salamat. Special mention kayo ngayon. Tsaka siyempre yung childhood crush ko si Ate Kath na nag-effort din talaga na bumili siya ng tickets, guys, hindi siya nagpalibre.
Wow!
Oo, pati yung mga best friend ko, si Angela Ken, tsaka si AC Bonifacio, yung Atayde family, bumili talaga sila ng tickets nila. So, it really meant a lot. Tsaka si Chief Philomeno. Yun.
Deserve ng shoutout. Mga
Opo.
bumili talaga ng tickets.
Oo naman. Grabe talaga. Thank you po.
Thank you po, Miss Maylene. Oo. And speaking of your guests, no, banggitin lang natin si Mr. Eric Santos. Sinabi na ikaw ang best male performer of your generation. Ano masasabi mo doon, Darren?
OA niya po. Medyo OA niya na po. Kuya Eric, maraming salamat po kasi nakakaya, parang may hiya factor in a good way kasi I was on the stage with Tito Ogie, Tito Gary, Kuya Eric, tas ako yung naisipan nila na ganun for my generation. It means so much. Ewan ko, I don't know what to say kasi parang ang dami naming magagaling sa generation ko na to and you can see it every Sunday on ASAP. So it really meant so much. Maraming salamat Kuya Eric for that statement of yours. Nakataba po talaga ng puso coming from, you know, the pop ballad royalty himself. Yun.
Thank you. Okay,
Thank
ngayon
you
naman,
po.
punta na tayo sa ating last question. This is gonna come from Miss Candice Go of Push.
We have Jeff Fernandez.
Oh, we have Jeff first. Okay. Mr. Jeff Fernando from Daily Tribune will ask his question.
Hello.
Hi Darren, congratulations.
Salamat.
Nabanggit niya, sold out, maraming manonood. May chance pa or any plans na magkaroon ito ng repeat or tour para mas marami bang maka-experience na mapanood ka?
Ayoko na po, nakaka-stress. Nakaka-stress talaga siya. Gets ko na yung, I mean, may mga nagtatanong po kung may repeat or may tour, but I feel so fulfilled na dun sa ginawa ko po on that day, on June 1st, and it was parang something that I don't want to recreate. Yung parang what happened on that day was meant to happen, the way it happened and everything like that. But the tour it would be something na, I don't know, siguro pwede po namin i-consider din, tsaka pwede pag-isipan. Ayun, parang tour na lang instead of doing a day two or a repeat po. Yeah.
Okay, ang next question ko is last na rin. Any chance na mas mag-focus ka naman sa acting dahil ginagawa mo na rin siya? Any chance na talagang magpelikula ka na talaga or mas gagawin mo na yung pagiging artista or the performer? May ganun ka bang nakikita sa sarili mo?
Well, if given the chance po ulit, kasi after Can't Buy Me Love, I really enjoyed playing the role of Stephen Tanway ko rin naman. Tsaka, iba yung discipline talaga yung when it comes to acting, yung taping days mo, yung schedule mo talagang nakalaan siya sa project na yun. So, hopefully, kung mabigyan po ulit ng chance, tsaka mag-align sa schedule, why not? Because I enjoyed acting din, especially recently. Sinasabi ko nga na ibawi ko yung sarili ko from The House of Us. Kasi maraming nang babash sa acting ko sa The House of Us. Aminado naman po ako, wala akong workshop dun. Pinalipad ako from Canada to Amsterdam. Pero dito sa Can't Buy Me Love na to ako kasi naibawi ko naman yung sarili ko. Sinabi rin naman ng mga netizen na yung acting ko dito pasado na siya. So, ayun po. And also, you can never stop learning eh. So, I hope to do more acting workshops again in the future if there's another acting project po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Jeff. Okay, now we go to another Jeff. From
Alright.
Jeff Fernando, we go to Jeff Perdon from Kapamilya Online World.
Hello, Darren. Congratulations.
Hello po. Nasaan po kayo? Ayun! Okay po. Hello po.
Bukod kay Coach Sara, saka kay Laika, na-invite mo din ba yung ibang batchmates and the other coaches? And kung pwede mo i-share kung may message din sila for you.
Actually, wala po. Yun na yung ano, silang dalawa lang talaga. Kasi parang Team Sara reunion namin eh, kaming tatlo talaga yung magkakasama for the grand finals and stuff like that. So, yun lang yung parang The Voice Kids reunion na nangyari sa gabing yun po. Yeah. Ano po yung isang tanong? Sorry.
Follow up lang. Ano yung moment din sa 10th anniversary concert na gusto mong ulitin for your next concert?
May moment akong gusto kong ulitin. It would be siguro yung opening ko. Kasi that's the moment when I saw everyone, the crowd. Yun yung parang eto na, magsisimula na, ganun. Kasi before talaga mag-opening, yung ang tagal nila akong isa lang. sabi ko, isalam niyo na po ako, isalam niyo na po ako. Sabi niya, wait lang, hindi pa oras. So parang mas lalo akong kinakabahan. But it was all worth it. Nung, yun nga po, I got to see everyone, the crowd. Tsaka hindi ako nagkamali sa mga sayaw ko, sa pagkanta ko. So it would definitely be a moment I would want to do again. The opening, kasi yun talaga, parang surreal yung moment na yun.
Kakaiba, no? Ikaw yung tipong gusto mo ng... Excited ka? Gusto mo na sumalang?
Hindi
Iba
ako
kasi mamaya na.
Hindi ako excited eh. Yung parang habang tumatagal, mas ano po yung kaba ko.
Para mas mas matapos na yung kaba.
Yeah, yung parang let's just get this over with. Or else I'm gonna like start crying or puking. Alam mo yung nasusuka na yung nararamdaman mo sa kaba. Ganun na.
Yung pala yung strategy. Sumalang agad. Okay.
Opo.
Now let's go to Janice Navida from Bulgar.
Hi,
Hello po.
Darren. First, congratulations.
Salamat
Alam
po.
mo, sabi nga nila, sa panahon ngayon, pag nakapag-concert ka sa Araneta, ibig sabihin made ka na.
Wow, thank you po.
So how do you feel when people are saying na ikaw na yung next Mr. Pure Energy Gary V?
Ako, matagal-tagal. Hindi ko talaga naiisip yun eh. Parang there's only gonna be one Gary V. And marami pa po akong kakainin bigas. Marami pa akong kailangan matutunan in terms of my career, my personal life, to even achieve something something close to what Tito Gary has done, you know. And nakaka-flatter po syempre na narinig yung, parang siyang batang Gary V, yung susunod kay Gary V. But to me, Gary V is Gary V. Parang hindi mo siya mapapalitan. He's irreplaceable. And I just want to make my own mark as well in the industry po as Darren. So yeah, yun po. Thank you.
Pero pag merong mga qualities ni Gary V na gusto mong sundan, ano yun? Yung parang ma-reach mo din yung ganong 40 years in the industry, di ba? Ano yung mga qualities ni Gary V?
Si Tito Gary po talaga, wala kang makikitang yabang sa kanya. He's a very religious person, which is something that I truly appreciate about him. Kasi ang dami niyang mga text sa akin or messages sa akin which really uplift me. May mga times na sabi ko, Tito Gary, parang hindi ko po kayang ma-achieve or magawa. And he'll just, you know, send a prayer or a message, and it really is something that I appreciate po talaga. And aside from that, si Tito Gary, he has never stopped doing what he loves, which is, you know, performing, making music. Passion niya po talaga is creating all of these kinds of amazing performances, amazing concepts for his concerts and stuff like that. Makikita mo sa kanya eh, ang dami na niyang pinagdaanan. He's a cancer survivor, nagkaroon siya ng bypass surgery. But when you see him perform now, parang hindi mo matatandaan yung mga nangyari sa kanya in the past because he's still as active today as the day he was before he was, you know, even launched as Gary V. So I just pray to have the same energy as him when I'm 60 years old. Alam niyo po, yun, hindi biro talaga, 40 years in the industry, 60 years old, he's still moving the way he did back then in the day, performing hataw na the same way. Grabe po. Yun yung mga nakikita ko kay Tito Gary, he's never given up. And he is someone who has always been driven, very passionate po in everything that he does.
Last na lang, Darren. Kasi sabi mo, hindi ka pa sure kung magkakaroon ka ng repeat concert. But if ever na mag-push through, dahil marami nang nag-request, sino yung mga dream mo pang makasama? At ano yung sa tingin mo mas hihigit pa dun sa kaldag moment mo?
Mas higit sa kaldag moment, gusto ko yun.
I think dapat wet naman. Ganon, papaulan ka ng tubig.
Oo, actually, naisip ko rin yung mga nakikita kong... Pero kasi ang hirap po nun i-mount dun sa Araneta sa stage, yung may paulan effect na may tubig sa stage. Opo eh, kaso, ayun, dinaan na lang sa kaldag. But also, in terms of guests, si Tito Martin kasi dapat was supposed to be part of the Balladeers prod also, pero nasa US siya. So, if I were, you know, able to do that prod again, I want him to be part of it also, si Tito Martin po talaga. And Yan, parang okay na po ako dun sa lahat ng pang nangyari sa concert in terms of my guests as well. Ayun. And also, natuwa ako si Mama Rach. Sinabi lang kay Mama Rach, bakit di mo kayo mga guest? Sabi ko, Mama Rach kasi, hindi, nahihiya naman talaga ako. Tsaka parang, ang dami na rin po namin naging duet sa ASAP. Okay na ako dun eh, na naka-collaborate ko si Mama Reg sa ASAP. Ang dami na namin nagawang TGS performances together as well. So, okay na ako dun. Sabi niya, at least gines mo yung asawa ko. So, andun si Tito Olgie. So, ayun po.
Pero ngayon nang sinabihan ka na niya na okay lang pala, tinanong ka pa nga niya, ba't di mo pa siya gines? So, apparently, okay na okay sa kanya. Oh.
Sa next po, if given the chance na magkaroon ng susunod na concert, yun, si Mama Reg ay isa sa mga unang kong tatanungin.
Yes, oo. Huwag ka na lang mahiya.
Oo, yeah.
Grabe, nahihiya ko pala eh. Kasama mo na sa ASAP every
Oo
week.
naman, okay na. Hindi ako makapaniwala nga na iniimbitahan nila ako sa, alam mo yun, yung maging kaibigan mo yung mga iniidolo mo, yung iniimbitahan ka sa bahay, sa mga personal gatherings na nila. Okay na po ako doon.
Kontento ka na dun eh, no?
Oo.
Oo. Ayaw mo na maghangad ng higit pa. Pero ito nga ino-offer na sa'yo. So,
Yeah.
abangan po natin. Sana
Opo.
talaga mangyari rin.
Sana po. Yun. Thank you po.
Thank you po. Thank you, Miss Janice from Pulgar. And now for our last question, let's go to Miss Candice Go from Push.
Hello po.
Hi, Miss Candice.
Hello, Darren. Congratulations sa iyong milestone.
Salamat po.
In what ways do you feel you have grown personally and professionally after this concert? Yeah.
Wow. I think may naramdaman din ako sa sarili ko that I proved to myself that I could actually mount a concert like that. Alam niyo po yun, yung parang ang dami kong doubts sa sarili ko, not just for this show, but in terms of my career. I feel like all of us go through that. Yung parang may mga times na kaya ko pa ba to, magagawa ko pa ba to. Tapos doon po sa gabi napatunayan ko naman sa sarili ko na kaya mo naman, kailangan mo magtiwala sa sarili mo. And that's part of personal development, yung growth nga na sinasabi po nila. So, I also grew as a performer, I'd say. Parang, especially training with a team. Sabi ko nga kay Coach Arden, never trained like this for a concert before. Parang, konti na lang sasali na ako sa mga competition nila, sa ginagawa nilang training sa akin. Hindi po talaga siya biro.
Background lang, sino ba kasi ang A-team? Baka dapat
Yeah, A-team po yung naging dancers ko for D10. And it was really a different experience po eh. Kasi I've worked with so many dancers also in my past concerts. G-Force, D-Grind, Maneuvers. So it's nice to kind of choose different dancers as well. Kasi magkakaiba rin sila ng mga groups, magkakaiba sila ng type of choreography. So isa na naman yun in terms of growth na pinagdaanan ko po sa concert ko. So
yung A-team kasi diba, champion team, nag-compete sa
Yes.
ibang bansa, kinirepresent ng Philippines. Ganun po ang level yung ka-training ni Darren Cortez.
Kasi pag sinasabi nila usually sa rehearsals na, okay, water break, may mga 5 minutes ka. Yung water break ni Coach Arda sa akin, talagang literal ng water break, iinom ka lang ng tubig, tapos sasayaw ka na ulit. Yun po talaga yun. And paid off naman eh, kasi ang dami kong natutunan sa pagsayaw. Like, napansin din ng mga dancers kong mga friends. Like, si AC Bonifacio, si Kenneth San Jose. Napansin nila yung improvement ko and it's really flattering as well. Tsaka, yung band ko po that night was my band from 10 years ago already. Like, sa lahat ng concerts ko, sila yung tumutugtog. And they've noticed na yung range ko, yung pagkanta ko, it's improved also po. Tsaka parang, hindi na ako nag-aalangan sa pag-hit ng mga ganitong notes. So it's also something that I learned throughout the process of making this concert. What else? I was more hands-on din po sa 10th anniversary concert ko. Parang ang dami kong mga ideas na hindi na ako takot na magsabi sa team ko na ayoko to. Parang ang corny nito. Of course, in a respectful manner. Pero yun po kasi nung bata ko, parang I would just keep going with whatever they would give me. Kung anong iba to sa akin, gagawin ko. Kakantahin ko, sasayawin ko. Pero ito, mas mas marami yung prods na ako po yung gumawa ng concept as well. Yeah.
Okay na po. Thank you po, Miss
Thank you po.
Candice.
Ang dami mong sinasabi, no? Tuloy-tuloy lang ako.
Okay, nga, yung dami namin